guys, Roxy Sims here. I have another speed build for you today. Now, I had a little trouble naming this speed build because it's quite out there. It is definitely not typical. It's not like a suburban house or anything. I'm naming this maybe the pioneers of Mars, I guess, because that's what these people are. These people are like the first group in my story, the first group to go to Mars and live on Mars, and so they're pioneering it. So this is their temporary home that they've built, and it's like a modular type of building, you know, the ones that you can kind of like snap together almost. And I also made it to where they have domes, so this was definitely inspired by the glass roofs, because you know, you can make domes, so you might as well make something spacey. And while I think technically Venus is the closest planet to Earth, you know, Mars, I believe, is the one that's most likely to have life and the one that they want to study, you know, in at least in our solar system. So that's what I went with. And it kind of looks like Mars in Oasis Springs. So that works out. I've also been kind of inspired by the new game that's coming out. Is it out yet? I'm not sure. But the same people who make the game City Skylines, which, by the way, I love that game. That's like my second favorite PC game. They're making a game that's called Surviving Mars. So it's basically this, you know, where people are coming to live on Mars and, you know, they're surviving on it. So that's another reason why I was inspired to make this. This is kind of like the movie Mars. So this is a research team that's come to Mars and just to, you know, see what they can find. I'd say they're like sent by NASA. I'm thinking this is definitely sometime in the future. I don't know, year 2500 or so. Who knows? I don't have an exact year, but sometime in the future. And so I definitely wanted to have like a doctor be there, you know, for any medical needs, of course, and if they find any extraterrestrial life. And there's scientists, and there's like a botanist so they can grow their own food while they're there, because that would definitely be a necessity. And I just wanted it to be set up so where they could live there for a really long time. I am assuming that, you know, investigating Mars and really learning about it would take quite a while. So I just wanted to make sure that they had all the things that they would need if this was a real life mission that they were on. I had a lot of fun with this. It's super sci-fi, and I like sci-fi movies. They're awesome. I've definitely been known to watch them. So yeah, this was fun. This was like a new thing for me. I've never built anything like this on The Sims before. Like, I don't think anything like this. So this was fun and new, and I liked, you know, building stuff I haven't thought of before. I have been building on The Sims for so many years, so building something that I haven't before, it doesn't happen that often, so it's very exciting when I get to do something new. As you can see, I went with like a really white color scheme. You know, every futuristic and like sci-fi movie you ever watch, everyone is wearing like all white, and all of the walls are white, all the furniture is white. So, you know, I wanted to go with the stereotypical white everything, you know, very like computers everywhere. Anything that was sci-fi looking, yeah, I put it in there. And thankfully, I had a ton of stuff to work with, because with that get to work pack that we got, there is so much scientist and sci-fi looking stuff. I had a plethora of things to choose from. And now we have the ability to make domes with the glass roofs. Oh, so I was very happy with this. It, you know, worked out pretty well, and I could do a lot of the things that I was imagining in my head. So that was nice. Very, very nice. So I have a question for all of you guys. Are you guys Star Wars fans or Star Trek fans? See, personally, I'm both. Like, I never really understood why you could only be one or the other. Why can't you like them both? They're both awesome, so yeah, I'm gonna stick with both. But I know some people are just one or the other. I remember when I found out that Benedict Cumberbatch was going to be playing Khan in Star Trek movie. Oh, I love Benedict Cumberbatch. Like, what is the name that they call fans of Benedict Cumberbatch? Like the Cumberbitches? That's me. I love him. He's so cute, but like in his own awesome way. I love him. And he did it so good, in my opinion. And I was also super excited about Emilia Clarke being in the new Star Wars movie, Solo. And I just actually watched that last night. And I liked it. Was it the best Star Wars movie I've ever seen? No, but I liked it. And I love Emilia Clarke, so I was very happy about her being in that movie. And I'm really excited to see how that story progresses. I won't say anything else because I'm not about to spoil it for anyone. But, I wonder if they're going to expand on that story some more. You know what I just realized? I realized earlier in this voiceover I said the Mars movie. It's not called Mars. It's called The Martian. Please forgive me. I only watched that movie once, and that was like 3 years ago, so I am very sorry. I did not remember what it was called. But I just started thinking about it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Is it even called that? So, I had to look it up on Google. And good thing I did, because knowing me, I would figure it out later, and then I would have this video always up saying the wrong movie. So that would have been incredibly annoying to me. I don't know if I could have handled it. So I'm very glad that I figured out before I put this video up. Could you imagine going on a mission like this? It would slowly drive me crazy, for sure. Because could you imagine like being cooped up in this space with, a few other people that you might like, but they aren't your family, and probably not your friends initially. So that would be, I don't know. That'd be intense. I don't think I'd sign up for that. And you'd have to be there for years, really, to make that worth it. And, oh goodness, yeah, that would not be for me. I definitely understand why some people would do it, because, you'd be the first people on Mars. That would be a huge honor. Just, not something I would sign up for, definitely. But that would be crazy. That would be extremely exciting. Get to be the first people to walk on Mars. Could you imagine? If you would like to put this in your game, I will have it on the gallery. I put this in the park area of Oasis Springs. So that's what lot that I put it in and what lot it fits in. It's a little hard to imagine that's really Mars, because of course there's other Sims walking around outside not wearing spacesuits. Like whenever I was recording the intro and outro, I was like, please, Sims, go away. You're ruining it. This is supposed to be Mars. So this room I'm working on here, it's like the doctor's room. It's, if anyone needs any medical attention, or let's say they find an alien, or any living thing really, this is where they can go. The room next to it is like the cafeteria area, food storage area, where they come together and eat their meals and whatnot. And the room next to that one, that's like the research room. So I figure they have like a geologist. So on one of the counters in the research room, I put like rocks and dirt, and they're orange, so it looks like they're from Mars. And I figured, he would be researching that, and, just basically researching anything, the weather patterns, so maybe like a meteorologist. Basically, just, a few different kinds of scientists. Just bring all the scientists. I'm sure they're all needed here. One of the things that I thought was really cool were the showers. They're like decontamination showers. So I was like, yes, those are perfect, and I made sure I wanted to use those. So I put those regular showers in these bathrooms, but I put the decontamination showers in the front of the building. So like whenever you would come in from the outside, I have the showers right there. I also put those tanks around because I figured I'll probably be needing some oxygen. That might be helpful. Oh, and guys, if you're wanting to do this yourself, like make your own spacey kind of place with the domes around it, I found out that, I should have figured this from the start, but I found out that once you actually put the dome on it, the roof that you already have on there, like, is not gonna stick around. Because I wanted a flat roof, because it's gonna be domed already, so I wanted the flat roof on there, and so what I had to do is I had to put the actual flat roof option. So whenever you make a building, it already like puts a little roof on there. That won't work. You got to actually put the flat roof that's from the roofing options onto it. So as you'll see, it's coming up here. So I put the dome part on it, and whenever I make it glass, then you can see that top roof totally disappears. I didn't add the putting on the flat roof to the video because it took kind of a long time because of all the angles and whatnot, but I wanted to make sure I let you know that's how you do that. So that, as you can see, I put on that flat roof here, and now I'm making the like gardening dome. So they'll obviously need a place to grow all their food, so that's what this one is for. And here coming up, you'll see me add a flag. No matter what country it is, if they're going to be the first on Mars, they're definitely putting a flag up there. Definitely. I, of course, also had to put a rocket ship in there. So, it only looks like a pallet right now, but, whenever I have my Sims moved in, I had them build the rocket ship. I also put, of course, some satellites and everything. Basically, the spacier, the better. Well, guys, I really hope that you've liked this. It's a little different than my norm. I hope you enjoyed getting a little spacey with me. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And guys, I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye, everybody.